Yeah. What's up guys, Nasser coming at you with another 2SKO Jinx combo video, and today we got 3 combos for y'all, not just my typical 2. We're gonna do 3 this time. One of them is something that we've not done before, something I just learned off of Twitter. The other 2 are kind of similar but different routes for stuff. One's kind of the block string with Jinx. If you get a hit off of it, showing you a way to convert it that maybe you don't know. You know, it's not like the common way that I've seen a lot of people convert it. And the other one is just a way that I tend to convert the combo and turn it into a situation to where I can incorporate her projectiles, her monkey, and her chomper in neutral. But you're getting this off of what is going to be your assist, so it actually allows you, and kind of need a sidekick for this, because in some instances you need to charge to get it to go further. So sidekick may be dependent on this, depending on your range that you end up on. I haven't tried this not using sidekick, so I don't know how this works. I've only used sidekick. Let me know if you can do this without sidekick for the last combo. But for the first one, we're going to be doing this one in the corner, and you can technically start this combo one of 2 ways. You can either just start this off with just a regular medium, or you can start this off of a dash medium. Now, I started this in the actual clip that I'm going to be putting up right now. I started this off of just regular medium, but like I said, you can either do medium or dash medium. But let's look at the first combo. Okay, and now that y'all seen it, obviously, like I said, we're gonna break it down so that just in case you need a little bit of information on it, you know, I can go ahead and give it to you. But we're gonna be starting this off. I like to do this with the running medium, but like I said, you can do this just stand medium, works the same. But I'm gonna do running medium. So running medium into heavy, shoot the gun. Now, obviously, we're doing back S1 so that you can get them to launch without having to press 2H. Shoot the rocket, jump in the air, and then immediately go into a charged heavy that's going to knock them to the ground. Now, after that charged heavy, you will then do a downwards rocket to launch your opponent. And the timing for the downward rocket, because I know some people struggle with it in other combos, or struggle with the rockets depending on which one in other combos, you're going to do this like almost immediately after you charge that heavy. So, boom, and you can do any type of ender after this, but just so that I can break it down for you, after you do that charged heavy and shoot the rocket down, you're gonna land, go into down medium, which is a 2-parter, where you're gonna be canceling it so you don't get the second hit of it. You're gonna cancel it into back heavy to launch them back up, shoot your rocket, and then after that you're gonna re-jump back into them with a jump medium into a down heavy, and then off of the down heavy you can now go into down S2, which will give you the launch, and then you can go either into S1 and then S2. You can go into down 1 or down S2, S2 super. Oh, I would say S2, S1, S2 super. You can go into S1 super on the ground after the launch. You can also go into S1 super into level 3. I guess also technically you can go into S2 into level 3. So just to show y'all what that looks like in case you need to visually see it. And I forgot to mention this when I was talking about this. When you hit that down heavy, you're gonna charge another heavy so that you can get the knockdown on the ground to force the hard knockdown. So you can go level 3 into this. I know I have infinite meter, but oops, it didn't give me my level 3. You will need the 4 bars to do level 1 and the level 3. Maybe canceled that a little too early, but I just wanted to make sure I didn't drop this. And you can damn near kill off a combo like this in the corner, and all you, granted, you're getting this off a dash medium, but like I said, you can also just get this off a regular medium. Just so if you want to see what that looks like. There, damn, I don't know why. I was like fucking up the timing low key for that, and like not getting the second charged heavy. I was like maybe pressing it too late, or I wasn't jumping early enough. But yeah, like I said, you can do medium or dash medium. Dash medium, I was having easier time landing, so maybe doing stand medium might be a little tricky depending on how you're trying to end the combo. But like I said, you can get any type of super off with this, and it's fairly simple, fairly easy. So let's go ahead and move on to combo number 2, where we need to move back to mid screen. Now the second combo is something you can do as a typical block string with her, just to showcase it real quick. So now that the bot is blocking, a typical, you know, Jinx combo can go like this. Typical block string. Dash medium, heavy, shoot the gun, call the rocket, right? Something very simple, standard. Now, for what we're doing, this is going to be pretend your opponent doesn't block whatever you're going to do, right? We're going to be doing this, except we're going to be, as I showed you there, launching into a heavy. And I actually got a connector there. I didn't think I was. There we go. That's actually the combo for it. Pretty simple in terms of concept, but obviously the tricky part is launching yourself right when the gun finishes, so that you can actually get it to combo with the overhead, not being too early, not being too late on your reaction, which isn't too hard because I can fairly consistently hit that overhead, but sometimes it's just hard to get it the combo just right. There we go. Damn, it's acting like it wasn't landing and didn't even give me the ender. But yeah, just to break this combo down real quick so that y'all can get a good idea of what's going on here. If it, you know, having a little trouble following, obviously dash medium, heavy, and then you're gonna shoot the gun. Now the tricky part is you don't want to hold the gun too long to where Caitlyn is spinning, and by the time you launch yourself, you miss your window to launch and punish. You gotta kind of do it a little bit preemptively right when you are about to have her start spinning off of the gun. So about there, you're gonna be jumping into heavy off of down S2. And when you're doing this, you don't want to hold forward. You just want to do it, just press the input and go forward. You don't want to hold it, because holding it will cause you to do something like this. Oh, I didn't actually go too far. Depending on how close you are, sometimes you can go over her. It can be a little finicky. This is why I normally don't go for this route. That's why I normally tend to go for something a little simpler, which is just oops, now I'm cutting it too short. Something just that simple. Like, yes, you're missing out on maybe more damage, but it's just a way simpler to confirm instead of doing something that is going to be a lot harder to combo consistently off of. But it's still something I think, like I said, should be known for the people that maybe like doing that route and can get better with comboing that. Hey, more props to you. That's not something I like to do though, personally. I don't really do this combo, but it was a combo I remembered that I know how to do, and I was like, oh, the people might, you know, want to see this combo, because it is cool to land when you do land that overhead and then go straight into the 2H to get a combo off of it, because you get it off of just this. And it could be any part of this. They could get hit by the medium, they could block the medium, get hit by the heavy, they could block the hit medium and heavy, and then get hit by the gun shooting. And then it's like, oh shit, hey, you know, I can then launch myself, try to get that overhead and combo. Like I said, it's a little too inconsistent for me personally though. I struggle to do that combo way too much. But lastly, for this third combo, he's going to start off very similar to the previous one. But this combo actually has a very different route that I go for, because like I said, I use this to set up for my bombs and my my monkey and my chomper. So this is how this goes. Fairly simple. Okay, and now that we're back from showing you the combo, we're gonna break it down. Like I said, this is very simple. Not this compared to the last one. If you're trying to learn and like master that last route, this one is way easier. Started off like I said, same, and then you're just gonna call the assist. Now, like I said, with me playing sidekick, this is something that may not be able to be done, you know, by just anybody playing double down or sidekick and want to call a regular assist, because you do have to kind of call your assist a little bit later, I feel like, to get more push off of this. Like right there. You saw how off of that I had time to go ahead and go into monkey and enhance it and then go into this. Now you can go into that, which is kind of a cancel. So if you do this and then you immediately in the middle of the heavy input, when you're knocking this away, you can actually go and cancel it a little early, so you're not doing the full heavy like this. You actually cancel a little bit earlier so that you can start throwing the bomb before the monkey even starts going towards your opponent. Obviously, with her being this close, you know, it's not as convenient, but like I said, doing this, the whole reason you're doing this is to push your opponent further back. And then boom, you would be able to then, after doing this, go into that. They hit that, and then oh hey, if the if Chomper was a little bit closer to them, you might have even been able to lock Chomper into them, or you know, you can go for something like this. Oh, I didn't get it. Sometimes there's a way to do this. This is what I was trying to do. Oh, I didn't get it. Hold on. Ah, I'm like just slow on the timing. I might not be able to get it. Yeah, sometimes depending on how quickly you can call that assist, you can get stuff like that where you actually can get Warwick to do it. I think it's just I'm pressing it too slow, but you saw it right here. Yeah, I'm just not fast enough on it right now. I mean, actually, technically, do you even need to do that? Hold on. Yeah, I was about to say, I think that was where I was messing it up, because I don't think you need to press medium there, because zap it off of the level 1 is automatically going to push it forward. So yeah, you don't even need to do zap. So hold on, wait, let me do this. Oh, hold on. I got the hit. I just didn't call the assist. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I don't know why I was thinking of putting zap on it and then going into it and canceling it. I think maybe I've done it like that, but it's unnecessary, because yeah, you're just gonna do this, and when you're falling, you just do level 1 super. So yeah, you can just do that. But you saw how, like, off of this route, how much space I got, and then you do that. And if you do it fast enough, you have the potential to combo and push them further. But even if you didn't want to do that level 1, you just, like I said, wanted to do zap, you saw what I did. Do this, cancel it, do this, launch it, and then if they get hit, you can now get damage off of a level 1 if they're in the air. Whether it's level 1 just going straight, or if you want to angle it up, depending on if they get launched up, you got all those options. And that's kind of like why I like doing this route, because they get hit by this, you got so much you get off this. Obviously that sucks if you don't land it, which is, like I said, that's not something I typically do. You can also do that. Charge the rocket a little bit afterwards to make sure that it launches them, and then you go into level 1 off of that as well. Another thing you can do, because you don't have to per se do it the way I'm doing it exactly. It's just one way of doing it. And then off of that, if they don't roll towards you, you can then throw this out. I typically, like I said, I like to do it where I do this, so that I can get more projectiles on the screen. Because something with Jinx that I kind of like to do is put a lot of things on the screen for your opponent to worry about. Because if they're worried about, oh, trap is slowly coming towards them, or that trap is right there going back and forth on them, and then I have monkey that isn't enhanced, and then they're trying to jump at me from across this distance, they're gonna run up a little bit, jump over Chomper, and then, oh, boom, 2H, boom, back heavy, anti-airs for that. Oh, you jumped, oh, jump grab. And you know what the Jinx get off a jump grab. So it's like, you're putting them in positions where they have to make the correct read and be ready for your response to that. If you're gonna punish them for the thing that they do, you're gonna jump. Okay, you're gonna jump and press a button, I'm gonna 2H you. I'm gonna back heavy you to anti-air you. Oh, like I said, you wanna jump, but I know you're gonna jump, I'm gonna jump grab you to then combo. So it's just getting a read on your opponent and forcing them in a situation that they don't want to be, whether it's full screen and you're locking them down with projectiles, or whether, like I said, it's just putting them on the screen and forcing them to pick an option, and then you play a reactive game of seeing how they attack it. Because against some matchups, like if I'm playing against another Jinx, you might want to just start throwing out random level 1s if they start trying to set up and do the same thing against you. So it's a check, but that's kind of how I play Jinx, very defensively, passively, trying to put myself at distance from my opponent. And if they want to be within a certain range from me, you hit like mediums, you hit jump medium, which is really good. And I need to use this move a lot more than I do. I did not use this move as much as I should. I normally like jumping in with heavies because it, like, off the counter hit, it fucking goes crazy, because then you can run up and then get a combo off of a heavy in the air if you land it at the right time. But this is low-key starting to get into like beginner's guide territory. And I did say that I did a poll, if you didn't look at it. People say they wanted to see me do a beginner's guide, so I'll save a little bit of that for our beginner's guide video. Let me know if you enjoyed this combo video and want to see me talk about more Jinx stuff. I'll see you on the next one though.
I wanna be good, but I'm stuck being bad. I wanna get money and chill by myself. I wanna spend money, my family need help. I need me a girl just to help with the stress. Somebody to care, this hair, this rare everywhere. My fault is heavy, this chain is heavy. I know they gon' hate me cause haters is plenty. I rode in an Altima, burned out a Chevy. Those times were heavy.